What's happening, guys? Brax Wolfe here, back with another video, and today we're reviewing the V3S ER, which is Meepo's new version to their popular budget-friendly board, the V3. And this is a Brax Wolfe video, so if you want to jump around, just go in the chapters below and do your thing. But if not, you know the deal. Buckle up and let's get started.
Louder, I can't hear you. Oh, yes, reviews. Oh, no, I've been in retirement for quite some time now.
Mr. Wolfe, you know you can leave anytime, right?
Shut up, I can't hear anything.
This is not a resort or rehab or whatever you call it.
In this video, we'll be going over the design, performance, things that I love and things that are meh. Meepo sent me this board free of charge for a review. And yes, they can buy me through a good time, but this is my honest opinion. I want to make sure you guys out there, if you're in the market for your first electric skateboard or you want to buy something to get around, that this is the right board for you. Okay, let's take a closer look at things. The V3S ER deck is shaped the same as the original V3, 38 inches in length from end to end with a width of 11 inches. But realistically, you're looking at 30 to 32 inches of riding real estate due to the shape of the endings of the deck. The last thing you want is to catch wheel bite against your shoes. But this design is seen on a lot of brands, so no complaints. However, I wish the deck was a bit more concave, even if it meant sacrificing another inch from the width, to really hug your feet and complement the other new additions. I've experienced the board shifting from under my feet at times, but it could also be due to my riding style. This handle is a game changer on any deck. Electric skateboards are heavy and uncomfortable to carry no matter how you try. This handle allows you to maneuver the board much easier when you're on the move or have to carry it for longer periods of time, which makes a great board for a commuter or someone who wants the stability of a longer deck with maximum portability. Now let's talk about these 105mm donut wheels, probably the showstopper on this V3S ER. They are Meepo's own version of cloud wheels, and it features a 4-layer rubber design. It's kinda hard to see, but I never thought I'd actually care for the mold of the wheels. But I'm sure it adds durability and allows the wheel to grip the terrain with less effort. If you're not sure what I mean, it will shred through the first highest layer and make its way down until it gets to the core of the wheel. I'm really excited about this upgrade as it changes the whole experience. I can tell you one thing though. If you ride these wheels, it will be very, very hard going back to the original PU sleeves. I've rode a V3 once in my whole life, and it was not as fun as this, I could tell you that. So from a glance, you could still tell it's a Meepo board. I mean, the plastics in the bottom, it's not really aesthetically pleasing, but it does its job. You know, I can't hate on this design because everything is easily accessible. You can easily unscrew 4 to 6 bolts and get to every component that you need to maybe do your own conversion upgrade or replace any parts that might go bad. I just got an offer up for some things that I'm trying to sell and I got an answer to this. Oh, hello, Jackie. You're trying to buy my climbing equipment? Why don't you climb on this? Okay, but who really cares what it looks like? What about the performance? The V3S ER has an advertising speed of 29 miles per hour. And I say advertising because no matter how many times I tried, I was not able to get the board up to the max speeds. At least on the controller speedometer. I'd usually top out at 25-26 miles per hour max, but I'll be doing a full speed and range test on a later video with a third-party tracker to see what's the true speed. It also advertises a distance of 20 miles with Meepo's ER battery, which stands for extended range. But what does that really mean? The speed and the battery range have a lot to do with each other. Speed will affect how the battery performs overall, and at times the 20 mile might be half and sometimes even less. When I ride, I usually ride on speed 4 with the throttle cranked all the way up most of the ride. So I was not able to get 20 miles, but other riders definitely can, and this is how. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. The remote allows you to switch from speeds 1 to 4. Let's say that rider number 1 was on speed 4. He was zooming through the streets without ever braking or stopping the board. But as you can see, he didn't quite get the 20-mile mark. Maybe an average distance of 10 miles with an average speed of 25 miles per hour. Rider number 2 also didn't make it. His average distance was 15 miles when his battery died using speed setting number 3. He had an average speed of 17 miles per hour. So how can you get to the 20-mile mark? Well, maybe switching between speeds 2 and 3 and cruise and coast whenever possible using the forward motion to get your distance. I strongly believe that the loss of speed and distance is coming from these wheels. I was with a buddy of mine with a Meepo Mini with some flat polyurethane wheels, and he was able to get higher speeds than I was, and also had a lot battery left at the end of the ride. But let me know down below what you think. Now let's talk about the torque on this board. The speed boost really happens in the mid to high end of acceleration. From a dead stop to full acceleration, this thing can lag. I usually do some illegal moves on the road, I must admit, and I found myself almost messing up by not gauging the speed takeoff from a dead stop. The wheel comes into play once again, slowing things down. But these things are all normal for this type of setup. You just need to choose what style of board fits your style of riding. And mind you, for $600, I don't think you could buy something so versatile and convenient like this Meepo board. Dude, you're killing it right now. You don't have to do anything.